Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and I'm back making another video. It's been 6 or 7 months since my last video, and it's actually kind of funny because in my last video I said I have a ton of movies to watch and review for you guys, so there should be more videos coming up very soon. So yeah, sorry about that. I guess I kind of lied, but I didn't know that I wasn't going to be able to make more videos, especially in that long amount of time. But I'm here now, so I guess that's all that matters. And today I'm back doing another movie night video in which I'm going to be watching Apocalypse Now for the first time ever. This is a classic movie. I feel like everyone has seen this movie, especially if you're into cinema, so I have somehow not seen it, and that's almost shocking to me that this is such a classic movie. I haven't seen it yet, but this is actually a really cool Blu-ray box. I guess almost like a box set, even though it's only for one movie. For Apocalypse Now Final Cut, that is the version that I'm going to be watching. They have the original theoretical version, which I believe is around 2 hours and 33 minutes. Then they have the Apocalypse Now Redux version, which is the longest of the three. That is like 3 hours and 23 minutes, something crazy like that. And then you have the Final Cut, again the version that I'm going to be watching in this video, and that is 3 hours and 3 minutes long. So this will be a relatively long in the making of this movie night video. I mean, you guys, you'll not notice the difference because I'm just going to cut it from the beginning of the movie to the end when I give you guys my first thoughts on the film. But yeah, to me, this is going to take like 4 hours to make this video, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm really excited to watch this. This is actually one of the Francis Ford Coppola movies that I have not seen yet. And again, it's just so surprising because this is one of, if not his most well-known, it's probably The Godfather, but this is definitely up there for number 2. It of course stars Martin Sheen, who I really like, and Marlon Brando, who you just can't beat. Marlon Brando is one of the best actors of all time, and he's in this as well as Dennis Hopper, I think. Oh, I went to look at the back to see who was in it, and there's nothing on there. That's something really cool about this box set that I'll show you guys when I actually put the disc in. After I watch it, I'll give you guys my first thoughts on it and my first reaction. And yeah, it should be fun. Apocalypse Now Final Cut. Here we go. So here it is in all its glory, just a beautiful cover, really good. And then it opens up almost like a book in 3 different ways. So right here you have the 4K of Apocalypse Now Final Cut, and then you have the 4K of the original theoretical, as well as the Redux, and then right here you have the Blu-ray of those same 2 I guess versions of the movie. And then over here you have the special features, and down here you have the documentary Hearts of Darkness, a filmmaker's apocalypse, basically just showcasing the struggles that Francis Ford Coppola had with making this movie. It almost drove him to suicide, I'm pretty sure. Luckily that didn't happen. I'm going to pop this one into my Blu-ray player because I sadly do not have a 4K Blu-ray player, and what I mean by Blu-ray player is my Xbox. There we go. You can actually see some of the artwork behind it, but I'm not going to do that now because I'm not going to take out all the discs. Again, this is a movie night video, not an unboxing of a Blu-ray. But anyways, let's put it in. There we go. That should start up any minute now. And actually, let me get you guys a look at the box on the back. There's a good picture, and then that continues around to that image right there. So yeah, just a really good looking, I guess, box set once again, even though it's only one movie. So anyways, let's put that down, and here we go. There we go. Apocalypse Now Final Cut. Oh man, and there we go. The cover artwork just looks really good. Alright, so we have Play Movie, introduction by Francis Ford Coppola, setup and scenes. I'm just going to get right into the movie. And yeah, so I'll see you guys after I watch Apocalypse Now Final Cut for the first time ever. Any version of Apocalypse Now for the first time ever. Hopefully I'll like it. I bet I will. I mean, this is a classic for a reason. And yeah, I'll give you guys my first thoughts after I see it. But without further ado, here we go. Let's watch this movie. Alright guys, I just finished watching Apocalypse Now for the first time. That movie was stunning. It was very, especially at the end, specifically at the end, it became very surreal. And I'm at a loss for words right now because the movie literally just ended. The credits rolled like a few minutes ago, and I don't know what to say about it because the whole movie builds up as just kind of a, not even a generic war film, because it's not that at all. But you know, you have your battle sequences and the bombings on the villages and whatnot and the helicopters and everything. and you have great characters along the way, but at the end it just turns totally into something else, and it's awesome. It is, again, I don't know what to say about it. Marlon Brando is excellent as always. Again, as I said at the beginning of this video, you can't beat him. Also, Martin Sheen is a badass throughout this movie. I really love his character. He's kind of like a cool soldier, and there are certain parts throughout the movie when he just walks through a battle scene and has like no expression on his face, as well as when they watch the, I forget what it's specifically called. I think it's like the Playboy Bunny scene or something like that. But everyone's like cheering and going crazy for the girls on the stage. But then Martin Sheen's character is just kind of sitting there like this with his arms crossed with no expression on his face. He's not cheering or anything. He's just watching the show. And yeah, I really like his character in that aspect. He's a badass, definitely. And I also like how through the narration that he gives throughout the whole movie, we got a sense at different parts throughout the film of what his job is kind of like and what the life he is living is kind of like as an assassin. Also the battle sequences. Holy shit. Right from the beginning of the movie with the helicopters going past, and there are some great visuals in this movie as well that I'll talk about later, and I might be making a whole nother video on. I'll talk about it later, as I said. But the explosions when they blow up the tree line, and Robert Duvall's character as either Captain Kilgore or Colonel Kilgore or something like that. His name is definitely Kilgore nonetheless. He is, oh my god, man. I wish he was in the movie more. He's only in the first act, I believe. Like right on the cusp of the first act and the second act. But the helicopter scenes when they're all flying through the air with the Ride of the Valkyries score behind it, just, I mean, that gets the adrenaline pumping more than anything else in this movie. Maybe besides the ending, when, spoiler real quick, it came out like 40 years ago. Although I haven't seen it until just now, so maybe you guys are like me, but quick spoiler right here. When Captain Willard, Martin Sheen's character, kills Marlon Brando's character, that was, and then the whole ending that comes after that is just really surreal. And I couldn't wrap my head around it when I first saw it. My jaw was just totally open. And I mean, I could get the message that they were going for, and I think I understand it to an extent, but there's just so much to be interpreted by the audience. Oh, and also the music by The Doors, the band The Doors, as well as the cinematography to complement the music. It's just so incredible at first, and the visuals. I said this earlier, I mentioned it. The visuals in this movie, holy shit. They are some of the best I've seen ever. They have a ton of fades in this movie. They fade between Martin Sheen kind of laying on the bed or something, to helicopters going past the forest, and then the forest blowing up with fire, and then you see a ceiling fan, and they have the helicopter sounds to it, like the propeller going around with the fan. Just so incredible, and I think I might have to make a video on its own talking about the visuals of this movie. I bet it's been done many times before by other people talking about the visuals of Apocalypse Now, but I mean, talking about now does not do this movie justice. It is a really great experience, and I think I will have to make a whole nother video on this movie one day, and yeah, I would like to think about it a bit more. As I said at the beginning of this part of the video, I was kind of in shock after watching the end. It was an incredible ending, and I was at a loss for words. I didn't know what to say about it, but hopefully I covered enough for this video. Yeah, if you have not seen this movie, you must get on it. I should have watched it years ago. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hopefully I will be posting much more videos very soon. I hope you all enjoyed seeing what I thought about Apocalypse Now after watching it for the first time ever, the final cut version. I hope you all enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.